We are back, getting close to the end of Season OG here, and we've had some issues and some problems throughout the Season of OG, so I'm really excited for it to finally be over and to start a new chapter, in metaphorically and actually in-game. But with all of our problems we've had this season, with definitely with setup and teammates and stuff, it has been really bad season, and I've still made some great improvements, but it wasn't up to my expectations. And this was a lot due to a bunch of things. With the setup, that was probably the biggest thing. But another thing was teammates and stuff, and the negative vibes. I've had a lot of bad days playing with people, and their negative comms and stuff really bring me down. And we're gonna be talking about that today. I've definitely realized that a lot of the Fortnite Pro, like the better you get, the more trash talking, and like, it's not that the trash talking actually bothers us. It's more that like the actual negativity and stuff just like kind of distracts us and makes it hard to play. And even though we need to get better and play against harder people, I don't know if it's worth like kind of mooding the day by playing with some person that's not very nice to you, or is unreliable, or brings the vibes down. This tourney recently, I was really excited. I was playing with a very good player, and which I played with last video, and now it was going to be such a great thing. We had such a great start and everything. We were top 2,000. At one point we were top 1,500, but even though we started late, our vibes are really good in the beginning. But then my teammate, I don't know what it was, he started getting angry, started getting all emotional, and said he was getting tired, which was kind of the downfall of that. He wanted to start landing at a different location, which really didn't work well, and we should have just stuck with our plan. But he was just bored and all emotional in the game, so it was kind of hard for me to settle him down. And then he left the last game of this tourney, which was just such a bummer, because if we actually ended up like top 4,000, which that last game, if we did well, we probably could have been top 2,000 or higher. Even though that's not that great, because we kind of fumbled after learning a new location, it still would have been very happy for how bad we did partially through it, and it would have been a good amount of PR for us. But sadly, we can't really rely on our teammates, and we can't rely on people's emotions. That's really what I want to talk about. For people, I would not try a teammate that's very unreliable more than once or twice. If you can't rely on somebody, there's no point of playing with them, because your whole night could be ruined, and it's just not worth it in total. The amount of vibes that are killed and how bad you play when somebody's just tearing you down and making excuses and being very negative is really such a big deal for me, at least. I don't know, it might be different for you. I might be making such a big deal of it, but I definitely feel like when I have a good teammate on my team, I can play 100 times better. And with his negative energy, even though he's such a great player, it doesn't matter. He's just... these young kids that play Fortnite aren't very stable, and it's hard to settle them down when they're all frustrated and stuff, and they just don't want to play the tournament anymore. They're not enough dopamine hitting their brain for them to get excited to play the tournament, so they just kind of disconnect, and that's kind of impossible to play with. So you got to really find somebody what you want. It's not all about just skill. It's a lot about their mental, their like stability in game, like how emotional they are and stuff. You should never have a teammate that's constantly gonna be getting angry, rage quitting like the last teammate I had, which is actually the friend of this friend. So it was kind of a stupid thing by me, I guess, to keep playing with them too, because they're close to the same age, and they just aren't grown up enough and aren't really stable enough to play a full tournament out, I guess. I think out of the probably 4 or 5 tournaments I played with both of them, at least 3 of them, I think they either rage quit or just stopped playing it because they just didn't want to. And that's a bad record. It's looking like I should have probably learned from what I was doing, but I did want to kind of warn you guys, or not really warn you, but like kind of like give you a hint that like even if the players are really good, it's not worth ruining just like your entertainment of the game, because if you're not really enjoying it, you're not really going to want to play well, and you're not really want to keep grinding. So you should stick around people that are very good but very happy, which is very hard to find. I hopefully will be able to find some more people in the future, and maybe make when our community gets a little bigger, we have a little bit positive of a message, and we can try to get some LFG with nice people that are very good. Even though like a lot of the Fortnite scene, I found some random people and stuff in Realistics. I unfriended them and then I invited them again, maybe like a month later, play with them, and they're very good at the game. But all they did was trash talk and make fun of whatever. It was just really annoying, and that's not really. It didn't really bother me. It was more that like kind of dim the mood of the day, and when you're really on a roll, you want to keep that roll going, and there's no point of getting these people in the way of it. So just for you definitely still need to find good people to play with, though. That's really going to be the hardest thing possible, I think. Try to go on some discords and stuff, like the I'm on OpenNA Discord I've been using, and that's been getting me a lot of good people. It's been working better than just finding people in randoms. I find like randoms are very toxic and stuff. I don't know why. But there's also just, we did okay in the tournament, and I was really expecting more. And let's say if you don't always meet your expectations, it's okay, because you always got the next tournament. And if you have actual reasons why it happened, and that you can actually go to fix that next time, then that's a great step in the right direction, and you can turn something negative into a positive side. So I hope this video was somewhat beneficial, even if I didn't give that much information or anything. It's good to keep in mind how your mentality and other people's moods and stuff can change how you play and stuff, and there's a lot more going on in the game than you would think, and it takes a lot of precise playing and everything to get really good and go pro, so you gotta kind of have everything going right all the time, and that's very difficult to reach. We're gonna keep trying and trying and trying until we get to that gold spot. I am actually at 63 champ right now. I think we should be able to get Unreal if I keep playing it. It's just expected. This season's a little bit easier because a lot of people playing and stuff, but I don't think we should lower, like, we shouldn't. I still congratulate myself. It's a big step to get to Unreal, so for anybody. And that's really it, all I have for today, and I really hope you guys have an amazing day. Maybe you get some better luck than me. So thank you guys, and I hope you guys have an amazing night. So sleep tight. Oh my god, bro, we got this. How do I get to... Wait, guys, right here. We gotta start moving to zone. I don't got grappler. This is gonna be a rough one. I got an early zone move, or we're screwed. He's in wood. Yeah, focus the guy in wood. The guy's in wood down here. Guy on me, guy on me. I'm 500 mats. I need a heal. You have bigs? Cracked him down. I'm dead. This guy pulling up. There's two teams on me, so like. Got one. I got a nerf too. Let's go.
I'm so thank God. I let that happen.